We are kicking off our show today with a colorful decor trend that my first guest says should be on your radar for 2023. It's the swirled marbled pattern, and it's making major waves this year, from fabrics and linens to dinnerware, even wallpaper. This dreamy rippled effect is huge in home decor, and designer Lauren Oviatt is a big fan. It's great to see you.
Me too.
I don't know if you heard Brett before the show started. He said this show will be marvelous. We're here for it.
The puns.
We are here for it. Is this a new pattern, a new trend, or sort of a comeback detail?
It's very old school.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost conjures that grand millennial, which is why I think it's so fun, because it gives people that love pattern a new old way to kind of inject something completely unexpected.
What attracts you to it?
I love that it's so individual. And I love to find these artisans that are making the marble paper, because there's really no two alike. Every single time you pull that paper, or you could order 2 lampshades that just come out completely differently. And if you are an artisan or someone who appreciates that handmade quality, you will love this trend.
And we're going to talk through some of the applications here in studio. You're pulling, as you described, different styles, different looks. Does this translate, Lauren, to different home decor styles too? Do I have to be modern? Do I have to be traditional?
I think anybody can use it. Again, anyone who kind of loves interesting artisan curated things. But it's cool because if you use only black and white, that's very modern. Or if you love like the burgundy and gold and kind of those rusty tones, it's bohemian. If you love preppy blues and greens like me today, like it totally fits that trend. So I think it's for everyone.
Well, let's jump in, starting with some beautiful stationery.
Yeah, so of course it's called marbled paper. So the easiest application would be like a book jacket, right? You think of like old books. They were covered in this kind of paper. This notebook from Target that I found pretty interesting. My daughter was totally gravitating toward it. A composition notebook with that kind of that rippled marble effect. But really fun to kind of just use those things seasonally, or if you're not really ready to commit.
Something as simple as a picture mat.
Yeah, so this is an old picture frame that I had, and you can spend a lot of money having a custom marble mat made, but I ordered a pack of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper here in front of us.
Oh, sure.
And I just pulled my favorite, and I just cut my own mat. And voila, like it's a really interesting way to kind of just inject a little bit of pattern into those little vignettes in your house.
And I love, you started to describe sort of how this pattern is originally created from an artist's point of view, and you have a real appreciation for the art.
I do. Well, to me, it's always fun to celebrate art, and where things are so mass-produced these days, to be able to appreciate something that's really been handmade by someone who's inspired.
This is the process of how an original marbled piece would be created.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. So it's a lot more complex, I think, than anyone would realize. But look at the way she pulls the paper. It is unbelievable. And I was first drawn to it from this gal that I found on Instagram, and her name's Kim Padula. And so this is her video pulled from her Instagram. And I mean, I could like watch it for hours.
It is mesmerizing.
It is unbelievable. And again, it's like whatever you're feeling that day, whatever mood she's feeling, she can drop those colors, she can pull that paper, and it's amazing the kind of applications that you can have with this marble.
We have some of her pieces here.
Yeah, so this is amazing. She was so kind to send this, but look at how transformative it is. Like you're getting ready to host a party, you've got whiteware and silverware. How can I inject great color? Well, look at this placemat. The cool thing is too, she printed it on like a leather vinyl, so it's completely wipeable.
That's amazing.
Which I love with this fun little party popper. I mean, instantly it injects such great personality. She'll do everything from like a tea towel or a hand towel to stationery, and it's just amazing. Like I said, if you want to spend a lot or you want to spend a little, to just play with this trend and inject fun seasonal stuff into your home decor. So I love that.
A greater investment might be something like a wallpaper.
Absolutely.
When does that have a place?
Well, I mean, I always say if you're a little bit gun shy, pick the back of a bookcase, pick a powder room, pick a butler's pantry, or an area where it's mostly cabinetry with a little peekaboo of wall, because then you can really have fun with it. And it's not a room that's constantly trafficked, right?
Yes, yes.
So I did, one of my favorite companies to order from is Schumacher, and you'll see right here we have some beautiful wallpapers, kind of more of that, like it's almost not pulled, it's almost more of like a splatter paint. And again, I think it's preppy. I think it can be like kind of high-end chic, like almost
Absolutely.
Hollywood glam.
Yes.
There's a little bit of gold here.
I was gonna say the metallic thread through that I think is very sophisticated.
Or it can almost be retro too. It's like
Yeah.
it definitely has, depending on the way that it's pulled,
Yeah.
it has a really interesting effect.
Look at the idea of using marbled paper to wrap with, to gift with.
Isn't that pretty?
It's
so
beautiful.
I found on Amazon a marble paper wrapping paper kit. So it's just big sheets of paper, and it came with this little gift tag. But I thought
It's beautiful. It's
that's
special.
fun. It's different. It's almost like for a tween. Like it's very chic and cool and different, and so it's neat.
That in-between creative mind will appreciate that. And speaking of a kit, you found a DIY kit where you can attempt. I mean, remind me the artist's name.
Okay, so this is Kim Padula.
We're no Kim Padula
No,
here.
we are not. We're not trying to be Kim.
But this could be a fun, maybe creative
Yes.
adventure.
Okay, so I found this kit.
Uh-huh.
Now, unabashedly, I'm a consumer, okay? I'm not a DIYer, I'm a consumer. You make it, I buy it, okay? But this is kind of fun. So I wanted to try our hand at marbling.
Okay.
And I've kind of got you started. There's a solution that you pour in the tray to begin with. And then you take these little drops, again, whatever we're feeling today. I think we're feeling blue.
We're in the blue mood.
But we're gonna drop this
We've got
paint.
the blues, but we're waking it up with a little bit of pink.
And then what you do is you can pull it with a comb, you
Okay.
can pull it with a toothpick, and it's almost like, have you ever swirled brownie
Oh, yes,
frosting?
ma'am, I
You know?
have.
So
I'm gonna
this is
fish
a
that out.
brownie kit, okay?
Yep.
So just think of it that way.
Okay.
And you're just gonna pull it and move that paint.
See, this is mesmerizing and
that?
satisfying as well to do.
And it transfers onto your page. So you could do just a little bit. You can make hearts out of it. I mean, there's just endless possibilities.
Am I taking all the fun? Do you want to get in there?
No, that's great. Go
Are
ahead.
you sure?
Look at you.
This is fun. Oh
Your
my
kids
goodness.
just have a ball.
Yeah, they would. And then what, you dip the paper?
And then we're gonna
Funny,
pull
we
the
watched
paper.
one video, now all of a sudden we're like, let's do it. Let's do it.
So I think what we'll do is we'll start here. We try to
Okay.
be careful to not get any bubbles in the paper.
Oh, but for Mother's Day, maybe to do a special stationery and write Grandma a note?
Oh, okay, let's see. How do we do?
How'd we do? I'm feeling proud.
Look
I
how
think Kim
fun.
would be proud of our beginner efforts. That is
So there you
fun.
go.
Lay it out, let it dry. And
It's
you've
one
got
of a
yourself-
kind. Look at
unique-
you.
It's an original. It's a B-dub. It's a B-dub original. Lauren, this is so fun. I love that you pull our eye toward these trends, and I think more so elevate kind of our appreciation for what it can mean in our lives, in our home decor, in our giftables, and beyond. So thank you so much. Where can we see more of your beautiful brain in action?
Well, I'll definitely be posting links to these things on my Instagram.
Good.
But I love to share things that I find. And I think where we live, we love to grab onto fun things.
Yeah.
And so this to me was something that I think people in our area really needed to know more about. So I'll post it on my Instagram.
We will meet you there. Marvelous job. Marvelous job, to quote Brett. Thank you so much.